So a little bit of more news. We'll move on and then we'll wrap up this show. Rich Rodriguez was rehired at the University of West Virginia to coach the Mountaineers again. And Rich Rodriguez coached the Mountaineers 2 major bowl games back when Pat White and those guys were playing at West Virginia. You remember Basil Proctor, right? Basil Proctor played at West Virginia. Basil Proctor actually came out of Miami, Florida. Which high school did Basil Proctor go to?
Edison.
He went to Edison, yeah. And he ended up going up to West Virginia, and I want to say he ended up back at Miami. Was that the case, or he ended up staying at West Virginia?
I'm not sure, but I know for a fact he went to West Virginia. He went to Edison High School. I don't know whether he went at Miami, played for the Kings. I don't remember that.
Where did Basil Proctor go to junior high school? Did he go to Alapata?
Not sure. He lived in that area. He could have went to Alapata. I'm not sure what junior high school he went to.
Okay, because I know if you say he went to Edison, a lot of times in that particular region, I thought that, Basil could have maybe went.
He could have went to Edison Middle School because Edison had a middle school too at that time. Yeah. And he just went right across the street to Edison High School. But Basil was a big old guy, man.
Playing linebacker, right?
Yeah.
So Jimbo Fisher was a candidate, was mentioned for that West Virginia job, and we had a pretty cool laugh about Jimbo, getting away with all that money that out of Texas A&M that they had to buy him out for. And it looks like I think West Virginia made the right decision to go with Rodriguez and bring him back in there.
Second name was surfaced around getting that job too.
I think they did bring Nick Saban's name up.
Nick Saban's name up for getting a job like that. And I was like, what?
Right. So one of Rodriguez's quotes was, he should have never Virginia because he thought that maybe the grass was greener on the other side because he ended up going to Michigan. He coached Michigan for a couple of years, got fired out of Michigan, and that's when they brought Harbaugh in. And then he ended up going to Arizona, and he got fired from Arizona as well. So he's back at the school that he began at. So one question to you is, how successful do you think he will be this time around with West Virginia?
It remains to be seen, because I tell you one thing, he's getting fired because he's not producing. And what's going to happen is it could be a third is a charm. He might not produce over there either, man, because, just think about the distance in time has passed since he was over there winning. It had totally changed. The whole dynamic of college football has changed since then. You got kids just jumping ship right and left, and the portal is the biggest thing out now, and he's got to go into these places and get these kids from high school, man, and I don't know who in the world got an NIL over there in West Virginia right now at all. So
I'm pretty sure it's attractive. I would say it's attractive because of the boosters behind West Virginia's football program.
Yeah, it could be the boosters behind the program, but they not clocking it when it comes to giving contracts for. See, people got to understand what these NIL deals is, man. It's corporations.
You're not the school boosters, man. The school is not paying you. That's true. You negotiate your own negotiations of contracts with these companies and with sponsors. That's what NIL stands for.
What I'm saying.